everyone, it's Nisha. So today I wanted to compare for you the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation and Estee Lauder Double Wear. So one of my subscribers, Carmen, was kind enough to send me that because we can't get it here in UK, and she was so considerate. She knows more and less what colours of other foundations I wear, so she went to wherever she bought it to try to match that colour to this. So this is in a colour 54 medium. I don't know if you can see that. 54 medium, and my Estee Lauder Double Wear is in 3W1 in Tawny. Let me swatch them on my hand because that was worrying. I thought, I wonder if they are different colors. So that's your Estee Lauder Double Wear Tawny, and this is Kat Von D medium 54. So they are pretty similar, as you can see. Kat Von D is, they both more on a yellow side, and Kat Von D might have a bit more, maybe it's a tiny bit darker, but you will see once I put them on my face, they look exactly the same. So if you use Estee Lauder Double Wear Tawny, you know you will be okay with that color, and vice versa. So I will go into demo now and I will come back throughout the day to check it. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I think I'm going to put Kat Von D on this side, and I'm going to use Sigma F80. So I just squeeze some on my finger, and it's going to be quite challenging doing the half, especially down the middle of my face. The coverage is amazing. That's why I wanted to compare these two, because I think they are very similar. But I haven't worn my Double Wear for a while now, actually, so gorgeous. So yeah, I can't really on the top of my head to say how it compares. So, and I haven't used any primer. I just used my regular moisturizer that I use. Okay, now I'm going to take the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I will, this seems to be more liquidy, the Estee Lauder. The Kat Von D seems much thicker and almost like cream. I wanted to use the brush, so I will use Real Techniques buffing brush. So, oh, the color is almost identical. Very good match. Well, I think that Kat Von D has even better coverage than Estee Lauder, which I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't know how well you can see it. Yes, definitely. Kat Von D, I mean, if you compare my two sides of my forehead, it's better coverage. But what I want to see, you know, like I said, that these foundations can be a bit tricky for mature skin, obviously, because they are so full coverage and quite matte. I wanted to see which one looks better. And I will apply everything else like I do. So I've got a fair comparison, and see how it wears throughout the day. I've already worn the Kat Von D and I really liked it. I like the fact that It definitely doesn't oxidize on me. You know, it doesn't change color, doesn't go what, yellow, more orange. Okay, I would never put these foundations under my eyes unless I was 20, because they are far too thick to go under my eyes. So I'm going to use my Maybelline The Eraser Eye in Nude. I'll put it on my lid as well. Pat it in. So the finish is very, very similar, but I feel like I want to say that I prefer the Kat Von D. It is quite matte. I know you can probably see in the camera a bit of luminosity, but that could be lights. The finish is very similar, but I almost want to say that the Estee Lauder, even though it's not as thick as Kat Von D, looks a bit more cakey. I don't know. Let me put a bit more on my nose than I do Kat Von D, because you know my nose repels foundation. It's very lovely and creamy, and it does apply so nicely. I even think it applies better than Estee Lauder. Can't believe I'm saying these things. I feel like a right cheater, you know, because Estee Lauder has been my holy grail for years and years. Okay, now what I would have done, I take usually my by Terry Touche Veloutee, and mine is in number 2, which is cream. It is a highlighting concealer. I have to be very careful because it is very pigmented. And I would just apply it in those places. Pat it in. Just want to brighten up this area. And now I take my Laura Mercier Rich Vanilla and I sort of go over it, almost like with a setting powder. And you might think, why would you put powder over such, you know, full coverage foundation? It actually, the Laura Mercier mineral powder gives it a bit of a luminosity somehow, and if it looks too powdery, and then I don't go through the middle of my face, I just go on the outside. And if it looks too powdery, what I do, you know, the greatest trick from Lisa, I spray it with Fix Plus and put hairdryer on it, and then all of it mixes really nicely. Okay, it looks so similar. I'm so glad the colors, so if you have these two colors, you know which one you need. Then I'm going to set my under eyes and a bit through the middle with the E.L.F high definition under eyes setting powder. I've heard that this is a great dupe. Please let me know if you've used both for the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening powder. I've never had that one and I'm thinking of purchasing it, but I've heard so many people saying that, by the way, this is E.L.F blush brush. I love this brush for setting under eyes. It's just the perfect shape, and I set it through the middle as well, not just under my eyes. I really like this powder. It's so inexpensive. So please, if you've tried both, let me know if they are real dupes, because I won't bother going and spending money on Laura Mercier if I can buy this, I don't know, £3. Okay, and the next step I would do is use my Bahama Mama from the Balm bronzing powder. I use it as a contour most of the time. And this brush, TG, I don't know if this is, I think this, I have few of these brushes from TG, and I don't know if this is the same company that does the shampoos, but it's just my friend gave them to me years ago and I quite like them. I've got quite a few of them. I might put a bit here. My huge Mickey Mouse forehead. God, I can see in the lights. You'll be saying, oh, you've done it too hard. But that's just the lights. Okay, and that would be my face finish. Obviously, I would do the blush and stuff like that. So I will go away now and I do my makeup. I come back and give you like the first comparison impressions. And then I come back throughout the day, I think, with these ones to let you know what I think. Okay, so I have finished my makeup and I actually filmed it, so you will get a tutorial for this. I quite like it how it turned out. Okay, so I don't know what you think, but I wouldn't know the difference. If I didn't know myself that I've applied 2 different foundations, I wouldn't know the difference. They look so similar. I'm even amazed the colour match, how similar the colour match is. So you've seen everything that I've applied on my skin. That's all I did. I didn't actually even spray with Fix Plus. Because when I do that and I blow dry it, you know, it all melts together and it gives more of a glow. I want to see the true, as my oil comes throughout the day, how they both perform. So I've only applied what you've seen, and blush and some, what is it, my Hourglass ambient lighting. So I will check with you. What time is it now? Right now is 20 past 10 in the morning. So I check with you, I don't know, in 3 or 4 hours again, and then at the end of the day, and we will see how it wears. But they both look good. I will tell you at the end of the day which one I prefer. Okay, so it is 2:15 in the afternoon right now. So it's been few hours and my foundation looks almost as good as it did in the morning. Not even oils are coming through, and remember, I didn't put any primer. I've used my Nuxe Lessons cream. That's all I've used, and my Tranquility Skincare under eye cream. I didn't have to powder. If you can see a bit of shimmer, or well, shimmer, like a luminosity, is from the ambient powder palette from Hourglass, which I've used through here, my forehead. Maybe I'm starting to shine a bit around my nose. So this is Kat Von D side, this is Estee Lauder. It still looks quite, I still wish, well, if I was doing it again, I would spray with Fix Plus, because it is still quite dry. And you know what you can expect from these foundations. They are full coverage foundations. They do look like makeup, so it definitely doesn't look like your skin. But I don't think it's too bad, you know. It's settles tiny bit here in those lines, but that's to be expected. It's a full coverage foundation, and I love those, obviously. I love. Okay. So yeah, it looks good, you know, it looks good. I'm quite happy. But I will come back a bit later, and right, that's far too long. Oh, that close. I will come back later and then I will tell you my final thought and which one I prefer. Very scared. Okay, my lovely, so it is 6:30 in the evening now. We've just had our dinner, so that's why I don't have much lipstick left. Still have a bit of it left. Yes, so I haven't touched up all day, didn't powder it or anything. I can see a bit of wear on my chin, but that could be, you know, I do touch my face, and I can see now the oil slightly coming through, but that's after whole day. So I think I've put it on, was it 9:45 in the morning, so what's that, 8 hours, and I'm not gonna come back again because I will take my makeup off now. I like to take my makeup off in the evening. So all in all, I think if you like Estee Lauder Double Wear, you will like the Kat Von D even better. So I can't see very big difference. I think that I prefer, so I have Kat Von D on this side, that I prefer the finish tiny bit better, and also how it applies. I found it, I think it's got bigger concentration of pigment. It's something like, I think I've read 21% of pigment, which is quite a lot in a foundation. So they are very similar. I love them both, but I must say that I quite prefer Kat Von D. As you can see, it's so hard for me to say it because I've been so faithful to Estee Lauder Double Wear, but yeah, I think I prefer Kat Von D just for the way it applies. I think it applies much nicer than Estee Lauder, and it gives, with the first application, gives I think better coverage. So there you have it. But if I can't get Kat Von D, I still use my Estee Lauder. So I hope you found it helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.